What is up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 22 of the Road to Max Ultimate Ironman series. At the end of the last one, I did get 58 herb lore, which means I finally got my herb sack. I did also end last video getting an aberrant specter task. Normally what I've been doing on my other Slayer videos is showing on my counter up here on the top right my Slayer experience that I've gained in the video. I'm going to do it a little differently this time and actually put the counter on strength so you guys can see how much strength experience I've gained between updates. Hey, first superior of the video, I believe this is the 4th I've had on this account. Dang, sadly nothing notable, just a bunch of herbs again. First level of the video, level 71 Slayer. 4 levels left until I unlock gargoyles, and the drops on those are pretty much like all the coins you'll ever need on your account. Every time I finish these Abbey Spec tasks, I'm going to go to the leprechaun near the monastery, take the herbs out of my herb sack, clean them, and note them. Thankfully with this, the herbs don't come out in a random order because that would make this probably not even worth doing. There is a set order that they come out with. It follows the same order in which you unlock the ability to clean them, so Guam, then Marentil, Taram, and Harlander, and so on. There's a total of 11 different herbs, and I only have 9 inventory slots, meaning halfway through, I'm going to have to go and put them into my looting bag and then come back and finish the rest. That's all the herbs out of the sack. This is basically the amount that I got from the task. It'll be even more in the future when I get enough Slayer points to extend the task. Continuing with Slayer, the next task is Elves. There is 78 hit points and also 96 combat. Damn, I just got 2 Ancient Shards and a Dark Totem base within like 10 kills of each other. If you guys remember from before, the drop rate of the Shard is like 1 in 200, and the Totem, I think, is around like 1 in 330, so that's pretty sick. And another Ancient Shard about 5 minutes later. There is 82 Strength, still on this Black Demon task. They take freaking forever to finish. These Black Demon tasks might be really, really long, but once again, one really good thing about them is they give a lot of ensouled heads, they give a lot of experience. So there's 59 prayer. One more level until I have the ability to use chivalry. I'm going to have to go and do the Knights training waves, so you guys will more than likely see that this video, since 25,000 XP isn't really that much for prayer if I'm grinding Slayer. So expect that sometime later in the video. It should be a lot of fun. 156 blue dragons. It's really nice now they have 70 agility and I can just use the shortcut without having to get the key every time. 80 tasks in a row. Another 60 points added to what I already had. So we're up to 212 now. 72 Slayer. Also 41k away from getting another strength level. And on this task so far, I did also get another Ancient Shard, so we are up to 6 total now. 83 Strength, I did get another Shard drop this task, and I've been pretty damn lucky with ensouled heads. I've gotten 7 of them, so that's going to be 7k of the 20k prayer experience I need to get to level 60. This is the first Caress task I've gotten on this account. What's really kind of confusing is I did unlock Dust Devils at 65, and I'm already up to 72, and I haven't even gotten a single Dust Devil task yet. I remember on my other account, I'd get them actually really, really consistently, so it kind of sucks to go without those since they give a lot of GP and Alks, but thankfully Karasks do as well. It just sucks that I have to use the Spear since I still haven't gotten a sword drop, and if I do get a sword drop, there's nowhere really to put it into a bank, so I don't know how I'm going to manage that with these tasks. There is 79 hit points, and I actually just finished that task too, right when I got that level. Another pretty good timing. I'm up to 1.4 mil now. I got, I think, maybe like 300k from this task. I did also get maybe like 400 nature runes. As for the other drops like the coconuts, the white berries, the papayas, I decided not to pick any of those up. The white berries you can actually farm. I think it's like 40 every couple hours, so that's not that big a deal for the future. My looting bag is pretty much full right now too, so I don't really need to add something to that if I don't need to. Also 1600 experience away from 60 prayer. I'm hoping I get a task that gives ensouled heads so I can get that sometime soon. Speaking of never getting Dust Devil tasks, there's the first Dust Devil task. I've had a lot of time now, since it's been so many levels that I haven't gotten this task, to think about what I actually want to do with this. If you guys remember, I was talking about getting the Camulet so I could change my spellbook to the Ancient spellbook. I decided I'm actually just going to melee these. I'm not going to be using Ancients with Slayer until I unlock Smoke Devil, since the only way to kill those is basically Ancients. Doing melee on them is really bad. Also in the future, if I do need magic levels, I can always just kill Dust Devils off task, because you pretty much break even there and you won't lose any coins. That's the end of the Dust Devil task. Another nice thing about this that I wasn't thinking about is the dust runes that it gives you. Dust runes are air runes and earth runes combined, so I actually do save an inventory slot here. I was able to drop my air staff and my earth rune since they're both combined into this one. Since I barely have any inventory slots, this is really nice. I did also get 800 chaos runes from this task. I'm going to start collecting these for the future when I get my trident. There is 84 strength. I am still looking for those ensouled head drops to get myself to 60 prayer. I've had a bunch of tasks that don't give them, so pretty unlucky with that. I am really, really close to a Slayer level. Of course, once again, it's my favorite level to get. That one will also more than likely come from this task. 73 Slayer. I did also get the ensouled heads I need, thankfully. So after this task, we will be able to get to 60 prayer. Been talking about this for a while. There is 60 prayer, which is the level required to use the chivalry prayer. For the people who don't know what this prayer does, when active, it increases your strength by 18% and attack by 15%. In order to use it though, I have to finish the Night Waves training ground. I'm going to gear up and get my inventory ready, and I'll explain what tactic I'm going to use. So for this activity, you have to fight 8 different knights one by one, and each of them drains a different one of your stats if they hit you. The first drains strength, the second one drains defense, and so on. You also can't use prayer in here, so it makes it even harder. I did also go and rebuy the Helm of Nateznaut, since it does have really good defense bonuses. So as you guys will see, the method I ended up using was luring the knight and hiding behind this dummy and just flinching them so they weren't able to hit me. I only brought 8 food with me as well, since with this method you pretty much take no damage if you do it correctly. The best way to know when you can attack again is when their health bar goes away, or when your health bar goes away if you mess up and they hit you. If you attack them anytime before that, they'll be able to hit you. So this is the last knight left in the waves. He can hit pretty high, so I needed to make sure I lured him really quickly without messing up. There it is, Night Waves finish, and you will also see the chivalry icon light up in my spellbook. Finishing this also did give me 20,000 experience in attack, strength, defense, and hit points. Completing this does allow me to use piety in the future when I reach 70 prayer. Piety is essentially the upgraded version of chivalry. It gives you higher strength and attack bonuses when using it. But with this completed, it's time to continue with Slayer. So since the last clip, I've gained about 150,000 more strength experience, so it's been quite a while. I just got a champion scroll from these fire giants. It's basically useless. It's more so for players that want to do like completionist achievements and stuff. It is a 5,000 drop rate though, and it's the first one I've ever gotten from these, so I figured it would be cool to show you guys. There's 90 tasks completed in a row, 60 more points up to 290. So once I finish my 100th task, I'm actually going to get a 300 point bonus. So that's going to really help. That'll definitely push me to getting the Slayer Helm. Also got a ton of installed heads from this task. It's probably about 6 to 7k prayer experience. You also notice up here I do have the message for Tears of Guthix, so I'm going to be going and doing that again right now. I got really unlucky this one at the beginning. I thought I was only going to get like 70 or 80. Still ended up getting over 100, and there is 38 rune crafting as well. I did also notice that I have every single stat over 50 now, except for rune crafting and construction. It's kind of crazy to look at how far I've come in such a short period of time. It's probably because I play too damn much, but like I said, I didn't realize my stats were all that high. So there's something in this recent poll that's really big for me. You guys will obviously know that I don't have a rune pouch right now, and I really wasn't too sure on how I was going to get it. A lot of you guys were asking how I was going to get it, and I just kept telling you guys I really have no idea. So question 1 here, it says, should players be able to purchase the rune pouch from the Slayer reward shop? This would cost 1,250 Slayer points. So I think after I get my Slayer helmet, I'm going to be saving up all of my points for when this comes out, because it's definitely going to pass. It's at almost 90%. I feel like everything is like perfect timing for me when I started playing. You weren't able to note potions until I started playing. The portal nexus they just added to the house that combines all of the freaking house teleports into one was added, and now they're adding this. I guess Ultimate Ironman is just getting a lot easier with these updates. But like I said, 10 more tasks until the 100 streak, and I'll get all those points. Let's get the next task. 142 Dagonoths. I do still have to use these in sold heads, but that's a really good task. 85 strength. One thing I did forget to mention is I got 97 combat a while ago when I got a hit points level, and I guess I just got even another combat level for that one, so 98. Maybe if I get super lucky, I really doubt this is going to happen, but if I can somehow get 100 combat before I get to 100 tasks, then I can do my 100th task at Duradel, and that'll get me more than the 300 points for 100 tasks in a row. We are at over 1 million total strength experience gained so far this video, though. Well, there's another superior. I can't wait to get a stack of like 12 guams when I kill it. Or some really bad herbs. I guess that works too. There is level 80 hit points, 2 levels away from 1,500 total as well. I'm going to try my best to get it in this video. I'm pretty close to a Slayer level. I'm about 20k away on that. But for the other level, I'm not too sure when it's going to come, because I'm still like 273k away from a strength level. The only one that I think I can get it from is prayer, since I'm 12k away from that. There's another superior. I think this might be the first time that I've gotten 2 on the same task. I can't really remember. I've only had like 7 total, so it probably is. Love seeing the XP drops from these though. Look at that, 2,500 XP. It's ridiculous. Holy crap. Literally the last kill I said, watch me get like 30 guams. Still getting really lucky with these shard drops. Just got 2 more in about 3 minutes of each other. I am also up to a total of 15 now, which is going to be 5,000 Arclight charges. Level 74 Slayer, 1 level left until Gargoyles. Also, early in this video, I did do a Fire Giant task in Neve's Cave instead of the Catacombs. Sometimes I just like completely forget about wanting to do all my tasks here for the shards because I'm so used to killing them elsewhere. So there is 86 strength and 1500 total level. I was able to get this done before having to upload this. I did get about 4 hours of sleep trying to get this level so I could have it in this video. Almost 1.4 million strength experience gained as well. I think that was in maybe around 4 days. I did also get really close to that prayer level. I have 3 more unsold heads, so 1 more of those should get me 61 prayer as well. I'm going to try to have the next one up in about the same amount of time, 3 to 4 days, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next progress video.